YC5 is trailblazing. We're in Northeast El Paso here at Chuck Heinrich Park in front of this majestic public art piece known as Desert Blossom. It's up for an international award. And we all know that El Paso is a city that elevates. We're going to tell you how you can make the Sun City an all-America city. Once again, these stories and more on this edition of Your City in 5. It's budget season once again, and city leaders are proposing to decrease the tax rate for the 2023 fiscal year. Chief Financial Officer Robert Cortinas and City Manager Tommy Gonzalez presented a preliminary budget proposal to the City Council. Reducing the tax rate is possible because the city has been working on strong financial stability during the last few years.
We were able to do that because we're in a strong financial position, and it's because of a lot of the good work that the council's done, that the organization has done in order to be in a position to be able to provide this.
Everything that we've done from managing the finances, like you mentioned, to creating new revenue sources, to really boosting up our sales tax through a lot of the economic development opportunities we've had over the last several years, has really helped to position us to be able to have additional revenue to help provide the services while at the same time, again, provide that savings to our homeowners by lowering the tax rate.
The proposed budget gives priority to the needs of the community while recognizing the current economic environment. Key points of the proposal include maintaining tax relief for homeowners who are seniors and people with disabilities, continue street repairs and improvement programs, include operating costs for voter-approved bond projects, and provide more police officers and firefighters as well as police cars and fire equipment. City leaders also listened to the community. Residential input through the Chime-In Survey Initiative and other community outreach methods helped create the proposed budget. It's worth mentioning that the city has not increased the tax rate for the last 2 years. To see the full proposal, visit elpasotexas.gov. Now, the proposed budget to reduce the tax rate is only a proposal. Residents can participate in budget discussions that run from June 27th to June 29th. The final budget will not be approved by the council until August 23rd. One group of residents who recently voiced their thoughts on the city's budget is the city's Youth Advisory Board. Going on its second year, the board is made up of teenagers from 4 school districts and 1 private school whose mission is to provide a voice that advocates for our youth. The board recently participated in a strategic planning retreat and gave a presentation to the council about their budget priorities.
Adults and teenagers and children in general just see the world in many different views, and getting a different view on something helps with a better decision overall.
Our presentation to the council is basically that. It's what we see in El Paso and how we believe we can change that, and how we believe our representatives have the power to change that.
The teens recommended the city provide more internship opportunities and increase collaborations with schools across the city. The board also provided various recommendations for incoming board members aimed at giving teens insight into local government and financial literacy. In other happenings, the city is now providing COVID-19 vaccines to children 6 months of age and older. The vaccine is available free of charge at any of the city's 4 community clinics. Health leaders say it's another step forward in battling the virus.
Immunizing our young children against the COVID vaccine is going to close the loop. Getting them immunized is extremely important. It's the way that we're going to protect them, and we're going to protect everybody around us.
Appointments to get the vaccine are not required but recommended. If you visit epcovidvaccine.com, you'll see a list of clinics offering the vaccine. As promised during a council meeting earlier this spring, the city has started to secure and stabilize 2 dilapidated buildings within the footprint of the voter-approved multi-purpose performing arts and entertainment center in downtown. The buildings are being secured while the city conducts a multi-phase programming and feasibility study for the center. The city council also requested a study to be done by an outside source to provide recommendations on the project's programming, vision, and cultural character. Recently, the city held a public meeting to discuss the vision and character for the project.
We want to make sure that any viable structures are being looked at as, potentially being incorporated into the future project. But we would like the study to complete its course, and we would like the structures to remain as safe during that whole process.
To learn more about the study for the voter-approved signature bond project, visit the website address on your screen. El Paso is one of 8 cities that has received a special grant that aims to improve and revitalize neighborhoods. The Love Your Block program awards mini grants between $250 to $2,000 to projects that beautify neighborhoods such as cleanups, art, and the use of vacant lots. Projects must happen in targeted neighborhoods that are eligible to receive the grants. These include Chihuahuita, Segundo Barrio, and Chamizal. Residents, community members, and organizations are asked to apply for these grants by August 26th. The Love Your Block grant funding comes from the cities of service. For more information, call or send an email. That's at the bottom of your screen. Hey Mario, what do you think of this public art piece behind me?
Honestly, I think it's magnificent. It inspires me to want to go hiking.
And you do have your hiking shoes on.
Yep.
Did you know that it's up for a prestigious award by QuarterWorks?
Well, how can we make it win?
Well, you can vote. Desert Blossom is in the running for a People's Choice Award by QuarterWorks. It's one of 100 public art pieces from around the world that is up for the award. And you can help this piece come out on top by voting. Just scan the QR code on your screen, look for Desert Blossom, and vote. The art piece that sits at the entrance to Chuck Hunter Parks acts as a gateway to all the trails that lead to the Franklin Mountains. Cast your vote, but do it before June 30th because that's the deadline. In case you haven't heard, the Sun City is a finalist to win the All-America City Award by the National Civic League. El Paso is one of 20 cities that is up for the award. The team will highlight various projects that have prepared our city to overcome challenges it has faced during the last few years. You can help the Sun City win by voting for the virtual action booth and your favorite entertainment showcase. Both are part of the All-America City competition. Visit the QR code on your screen and cast your vote. Winning cities will be announced on Facebook Live on July 20th.
Hey Rick, we've covered a lot this segment. I think it's time to wrap it up.
I think you're right. For Mario Ramirez, who's right next to me, I'm Ricky Saillas. Stay safe and please be good to each other.
Don't forget to vote for the art piece.
We'll see you next time on Your City in 5.